Plus, everybody. Welcome back to the Gran Torino. Delighted you could join me. Please, as I always do, don't forget, press the like button, press the subscription button, and the blue bell, and you'll be reminded of future broadcasts here on the Gran Torino. Now, with the new school year just about to get underway, I thought it was important that I bring this to your attention. Sex education and your child. Are you aware? The Oireachtas Committee on Education and Skills released a report on relationships and sexual education, RSE, calling for a modern approach on how relationships and sexuality are taught in classrooms nationwide as part of a wide-ranging programme of reform. What does this mean for your son and daughter? The committee's recommendations: teach children about gay and lesbian sexual practices. Male and female are just two gender identities among many others. Reproductive health care, i.e., abortion, will be normalised as part of the programme. Children will be taught about sexual consent even if they are under the legal age, currently standing at 16. Pornography literacy will be on the RSE curriculum. RSE lessons to start at primary school age. Submissions to the report mention toddlerhood, and all children have the right to the highest standard of health and including sexual health. Other submissions include liberal nonsense about toxic masculinity, insist children learn about HIV viral loads, and complain that current RSE teaching reinforces heterosexuality as normal. Schools will have to teach this programme. The Education Act 1998 will be changed to remove schools' right to maintain their own ethos. This means no opt-out for parents. This will be compulsory for your kids. The committee heard from 50+ pressure groups, charities and NGOs agitating for their own liberal sexual agenda to be imposed on children via the classroom. These organisations will decide what constitutes factual and objective sex education for your child. Long after politicians have signed off on a new RSE programme, liberal activists will be devising the curriculum and teaching and training teachers to deliver it. If you don't want this for your child, your local TD needs to hear from you, and soon. The timeline is for the 1998 law to be changed before the end of 2019. So the NCCA, the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment, can start writing the new RSE programme. Article 42 of the Constitution is clear. Parents are the primary educators of the child and have the right and the duty to provide for their children's education. This so-called reform is nothing more than a paragraph directed against parents of Ireland by unaccountable liberal activists out to control young minds, influence their behaviour and take away their innocence. If you care about what kind of person your child grows into, you must assert your fundamental right to decide what they are taught about at sex and who does the teaching. Don't let the state take this human right away from you. And going over to the current standing of the NCCA's website, on the curriculum website, page 58 here, just as it stands, what they're starting to include for the primary school children. Consent, introducing consent as a core principle relevant to all interpersonal relationships. Safe use of the phone and internet, different family structures including LGBT families. Love and attraction including same-sex attraction. Gender identity, how a person sees themselves as male, female. And for post-primary, consent, contraception and STIs, healthy positive sexual expression, the effects of the internet and social media on relationships and self-esteem, pornography, and LGBTQ plus matters. These among many other things that they're totally trying to bring in. I encourage all parents to get involved. I will, of course, leave the link to the current standing of the RSE's current standing of the sex education as they're trying to bring it in. It has yet to be formally formulated and finished. So I encourage all parents, as you would do, please engage in this process, because the opt-out process or the letters of withdrawal will be null and void. These teachings will go ahead and your children will be taught about these things. You are the primary educator for your child in all these and all sexual matters, and you do have the right to withdraw your school, to withdraw your child from the class should you wish to do so. This is nothing more than another power grab from the state to try and grab control of your children. And we will keep you abreast onto the final standing as it unfolds, and we'll bring back to you more reports when the final process is about to play out. That's all for today, folks. Talk to you again on the next episode of the Gran Torino. Us.